let me introduce you to my two favorite open drum automatic litter boxes. The CATLINK Open-X, which is a brand new release, and the recently updated Neakasa M1 Lite. Now, I was gifted both of these for review, and in this video, I'm going to show you all of the similarities and differences. Let's get into it. Now, on first glance, they're very similar. They have the nice open drum, they have great large drawers, they have really nice clean apps, and easy interfaces on the front so you can manually control them as well. They also have very small footprints for automatic boxes while being exceptionally inviting for your cat. Unlike closed drum boxes, more cats are more willing to use open drum litter boxes like these. And if you have a larger cat, most cats can fit in these as well, as they really just need to get their bum in there and cats can figure it out. So these really work for all cat sizes, most cat personalities. Now, they also have very similar styling along the sides. They have these handles that you can pop off on each side. And on this one, the handles actually lock. And once you take the handles off, the CatLink actually has a lock on it. And then you can see the drum itself. Now with the CatLink, what I want to show you is this gear tooth section right here. It is missing, which means that this can never fully spin, meaning it will always have an opening in the back, and this is a key safety feature. It also has an opening right here, as it has an infrared sensor that goes all the way through this middle section, so it will always sense if there is a cat or anything warm that is moving within the drum. And then its interior is very simple. You have this cloth along the edges. This is really to help keep things a little cleaner and to contain smell. And then in here, it actually has infrared sensors along the sides, so it will sense if there's warmth that goes into this container. And it also has this press button right here that if pressed, it's basically a pinch bar, so if it ever got pressed, it will automatically stop and go backwards, which I will show you in a moment. And while this is open, I can show you those infrared sensors that go through the drum right here and here. Now the Neakasa is very comparable. It doesn't lock down on the sides in the same way, but these handles actually have locks on them, and that's what's locking it in place. And then you can pull off this drum. Now this drum does not have the infrared sensors on the sides, but that really is unnecessary, though really nice, and I will show you how that works. And then the Neakasa drum itself has those fabric sections on it as the sweep and odor control. So those are actually on the drum instead of on the base. And then here's what the Neakasa base looks like. It also has infrared sensors. It has 6 sensors along both sides of this, and it's beeping at me right now because I am causing those sensors to go off with the heat of my hand. It is hypersensitive. Now it does not have that same physical pinch bar, but I will show you that it is anti-pinch as well once I have these run, as it's much easier to show the anti-pinch features in action. Now both boxes are upset at me because I tipped off their infrared sensors, so I actually have to tell them both that it's okay. With the CatLink, you actually have to hold down the 2 right buttons for 10 seconds, so it knows everything's okay until the red blinking light turns off, and I'm actually going to have this level. So as you can see, they are quite comparable in their overall form factor. I am going to show you these close up and do some measurements, and I do want to point out that the CatLink has one additional feature, and that's that when you open up the drawer, it actually has a little additional drawer for a deodorizer, which I really love, as I think having a deodorizer in the litter drawer is a key addition, as it means the drawer is not going to get as smelly. So when these tip back and open up to the waste bin drawer, the smell isn't as strong to spread into your space. That is one risk with both of these boxes, is they do have a moment when they're fully open that anything in the waste drawer, that smell can come into your space. So it's something to be aware of. There are a couple ways to deal with it. The first one is obviously to empty your waste bins a little more often. Another one is to use their extra rotations. Both of these can cover everything a little bit more before they dump, which means everything will be less odoriferous. And finally, it is to use deodorizers. Even with the deodorizer in the drawer on this one, these both can be well served by having a deodorizer in the space near them, either a plug-in one or something manual, something behind the box that helps with smell. Now let's cover some measurements. For the CatLink, to jump in, it is a little over 14 inches. And the Neakasa is also a little over 14 inches. For both of these, you can add steps if you want to. Now, when you go into them, there are a couple things I want to point out about the Neakasa. It is 16 by 14 roughly for the main bottom space. You will see the rubber bottom around, and if a cat goes on the walls, it should always drip down and not go behind this and go into the litter. This is really tightly hooked up against the walls, so nothing should go behind it. So if your cat goes on the walls, it will go right in. Now, the only place that your cat might go that it wouldn't go right in is if their cat went over this edge. If it dribbles over the edge, obviously that's a different issue, something to be aware of with these boxes. So if you have cats that pee on walls, you may want to look at closed drum boxes, or just be aware that cats can go over this edge. Another piece I want to note with this is it is just a little different of a feel in this space. The whole space is actually 17 by about 15 and a half. And on height, specifically on the sides, you're going up to 10 inches. And on the back, I am going to the litter here. I'm going up to 13 inches. So if the full litter, you got 10 to 13 inches. Now let's go over to the CatLink, as there are a couple differences here. First off, with a full drum, you're at 15 to 14 inches. So it's slightly smaller than the Neakasa. And then on the height, on the sides, we're looking at about 11 inches. And this goes up to about 13 and a half inches. So not too different, but this does just feel a little bit higher on the sides and a little bit higher on the front. And one thing I really like about this box is if you have that cat that goes on walls, it actually has this hard plastic that goes over as like a little ledge before it goes into the litter. So this is great if your cats go on edges at all, as it means it's going to actually drop a bit into the litter as the litter goes all the way back to the edge of the liner. So it has kind of a nice feature there in helping prevent everything from sticking inside on the edge of the litter. So let me pour in a little bit on this one. And yes, I'm kind of splooshing it, which I did sploosh too much there to try to make it more like cat urine. This is going to be far more than usually would be in it, but there is that cat splash. Now, one thing with cats that go on the sides is it does mean you'll need to clean the sides more often. And I'm only bringing this up because I've had a lot of questions about it, so I wanted to answer it in this video. Now, this is my 14-pound ragdoll. Obviously, there are larger cats, but I want to show you how he fits in both of these, which he is not going to like, but I'll give him a treat afterwards. So this is him in the CatLink, no problem at all. Plenty of space. He can dig around in it. He can burrow. He really can get the job done and jump out with ease. And then here he is in the Neakasa. Considering this is the second box I'm putting him into, he might not want to hang out in there. No, he's gonna show me how that works too. And again, he has plenty of space. Definitely enough space for a large kitty. And now let's talk safety, as these both have great safety features that I've already shown some details on, but I want to show it while it's cleaning. So I'm going to do the Neakasa first. I'm just going to press clean here. It would have automatically cleaned in 4 minutes, as that's what I have it set to do. But here is how it works. It's going to rotate back and it's going to catch anything on that filter. All the clean litter is going to go through the filter and be caught in the pocket. And you can see the clump right there coming off. And you can hear it too. It has a bit of a whir noise, and of course you can hear the litter as well. So there's the physical noise and the whir. Now, if I put weight on it for any reason, it's going to stop and it's going to wait until I take my weight off. And it's going to wait for a moment too. And I don't just have to put my weight on the drum, I can put it anywhere. So I put it here, it'll stop as well. It actually has 3 weight sensors, so it's very sensitive. And again, it'll wait and then it'll start back up. And then this is my favorite part, but I'll show it to you in a moment, as I want to show you first that this never ever fully closes. Because of the teeth in the gear, this is as far as it can ever go. This is the one pinch point if a cat was to go into this. But as you can see, the moment I put my hand in there, it reacted immediately. And that's because there's so many sensors in there that it will not go the moment it senses any warmth in there. So I'll pull my hand out and it will wait a little while before it responds. And obviously it would have already stopped with any weight on it. So that's just an additional safety feature. The other one I really love is if I put any pressure at all on it as it's coming back, it'll go all the way back to open. So if for any reason it starts to pinch, it's going to stop and open up all the way. So really, really sensitive design. Again, I just gotta show this again because it's so cool how quickly it responds and goes back. And I absolutely love those sensors as well. So I feel really, really good about this box. It does a fantastic job of making sure that there's never any risk for your kitty. The only issue right here is that possible smell coming into your home. You can see when it's wide open. It's not open for long. It does it as quickly as possible unless a cat makes it pause, but it will stay open for a little bit. And then this is that rubber bottom that comes up to help any litter that gets stuck on it to unstick. And that's it. Really nice and clean. Now let me show you what the CatLink can do. It's a little different, also very cool. So I'm gonna hit clean. Now the first thing the CatLink has, of course, is the same weight sensors. So it'll stop if you put weight on any part of it, and then it'll take a moment to start back up. And I can also put weight on it, of course, on the drum that is, and it will stop. Another unique feature the CatLink has is that infrared sensor in the middle. So if it senses any heat in this middle section here, it's going to stop until it goes away. It's a lot more sensitive than the weight sensor. I find that it stops and starts almost immediately. It might not be necessary since there's no real concern at that point, but I do love that it's there. Now the one thing that's different here is if I trigger it by triggering these infrared sensors or pressing that button, it not only is going to open all the way up, but it's actually no longer operational. It's going to stay like this until you manually fix it. So then you actually have to come out and hold down these 2 buttons for 10 seconds for it to start up. You cannot manually start it from the app, though the app will alert you. And once you hold these for 10 seconds, that'll go away, and then it will continue. So I'd say it's not as sensitive as the Neakasa, but thanks to that physical button it actually has here, this pinch bar, and it does have some sensors in there, and then the fact that it will not actually operate if it gets upset in any way is pretty remarkable. Also potentially annoying, but when it comes down to it, it's more important to make sure that your cat's okay than anything else. So I really, really do like these features as well. Just a different approach. Now it's not as noisy in my opinion. The whirring is not as noisy, but to me, both of these have one loud noise, and that's the litter itself, and it's basically noisier than anything else. So pretty mild on the sound and fantastic on the features. Now, I'm not going to get into deep detail on their apps, but I just want to show you them really quick. The Neakasa app is super clean. It obviously will track when my cat was in it, how long they were in it, what their weight was. It'll give me that history. It has all the settings you could want to customize your cleaning, to schedule your cleaning, to turn off automatic cleaning, all of that good stuff. Really, really nice user-friendly app. And then the CatLink box also has a very user-friendly app. You can have it automatically go from automatic to scheduled to manual mode on the front. You can do cleanup, or you can have it level the cat litter, and then it has 2 days records. One thing I'm noticing immediately is that this says that my cat is 14.6 pounds, and the Neakasa says my cat is 13.64 pounds. So one of these needs to be recalibrated. To recalibrate the CatLink, which I'm sure is the one that needs it, all you do is double click this button. And to recalibrate the Neakasa, I do that in the app. So they both can be recalibrated, and then you can check and make sure the weight is accurate after you recalibrate them. And then if you hit the settings button at the top, the CatLink also has a variety of modes and options for you, so you really can make these boxes your own. Now, I get a lot of brands asking me to review and promote their litter boxes, and I turn down a lot of them because I'm not comfortable with the boxes, either the mechanisms and how they work, or the overall safety, or the company's history. And I cannot tell you how comfortable I am with both of these brands and how smart these boxes are. Yes, they're open drum boxes. Yes, they have a moment where a cat could jump into that dirty waste drawer in the bottom and it could pinch them. But both of them are designed in such a way that that won't happen, and they have so many extra features on top of that. They have multiple redundancies to prevent anything from occurring. And I feel really, really good about that. And I love all the fantastic reviews on both of these brands, and I think your cat's gonna love them too. So if you're looking for an automatic litter box that is exceptionally cat friendly and will spoil you, I don't think you can go wrong with the CatLink Open-X, also known as the Scooper CO8, or the Neakasa M1 Lite. I think these boxes are fantastic.